Hi guys, good morning to all those bikers out there who are looking for a budget derailleur. So I have two things here, I have two units here. This one is the A7 Elite. It's capable of handling up to 50 teeth cassettes. So it's the long cage version, which I purchased a few months ago. And I will unbox its replacement, which is the Shimano 5120. Let's see. I'm very excited for this. It's been a long time coming because I've never used a Shimano derailleur on my mountain bike before. So let's put this away. So in comparison with these two, visually, there's really not much. There's the where's the L2 logo? The L2 logo is right here, and it says A7. The jockey pulleys are the ones on the A7 are slightly bigger. I can tell you from my usage, there's not much of a difference. In fact, I had another L2 derailleur before, which I changed the jockey wheels to oversized ones, and it did help the shifting part. But my biggest issue on this derailleur is the tension, the spring tension. The spring tension here, if you're running on I have a 42 cassette on my mountain bike, and I maxed out the screw, which is right here. Hopefully you can see it. It's this one, and the chain would still slap. If you stop pedaling for a moment, that instantaneous stoppage of your pedaling motion is enough to drop the chain by as much as an inch or two. 2 inches might be exaggerating, an inch, and it would really hit your chainstay. So that's, but apart from that, the shifting's okay, no issues there. It served me well. It's just that when you do go off-road with this, be prepared to hear some chain slap, I guess. Plus, of course, it's for me to experience, but I do have a Shimano Sora on my gravel bike, and of course, Shimano's being Shimano's. They're pretty good when it comes to shifting. You can really, even at the level of Sora, which is the entry-level drivetrain for Shimano for road bikes and gravel bikes, it's just day and night. If you compare it with these A7 L2 shifters. Now, these things are cheaper, of course. Some of you might think that it's unfair for me to compare these two, but these two derailleurs are actually the most purchased ones. Like, it's these, I would call these as derailleurs for the masses, because a lot of people do purchase them because they're obtainable for most folks. So looking at the Shimano, of course, it does have a clutch. It's off right now. If I turn it on, if I look at the spring tension, it's really hard to budget, which is really going to give you that sense of confidence if you do take your mountain bike off-road. The only thing that I don't like about the 5120, which is what this model is, it can only handle 46 teeth, although I did see in some videos that this is capable of handling up to 50 teeth. I went to bike shops and asked them if that's okay, and it did say probably long term you're going to see some disadvantages to that, either premature wear of the other components or breaking the derailleur altogether. But we'll see. I'm going to switch to a 2x drivetrain pretty soon, and so having a 46 teeth cassette in the rear, if you have a 2x, is already overkill. That's way too much of a low gearing compared to, say, 1x10 or 1x11 with 50 teeth. The reason why I'm switching to 2x again is, number one, you really see the chain alignment is too far from the chain ring to the cassette, and there's some friction losses. and it tends to shift if you backpedal because of the chain flex. And apart from that, the range, the lowest chain ring that I purchased in preparation for the install for this is 26 teeth. And then the largest one would be 38, which is going to give you more range, plus you're going to eliminate that chain misalignment of sorts, which is going to give you, I don't know, 2-3 watts. That's what they say. Haven't measured it before, so it's not scientific. So there you go. I'm going to upload another video about as soon as I install this one, and I'll share to you guys how much of an experience I'm expecting. That this is going to be a day and night comparison of a budget derailleur versus a not so budget derailleur. I'm saying it's a not so budget derailleur because of course there's the XT, there's also the premium line for Shimano, but for us commoners, or for me, a commoner, I don't need to go that far because I don't race. I'm not fit for that. In fact, I'm a little overweight. So there you go. In summary, this is okay. It's just that the spring tension is not enough for off-road. And if I do, I forgot to mention that, if I do put in a longer screw here, I did that in my other L2 7-speed, or I think it was a 9-speed that I installed on my son's bike. This part right here, because it's plastic, broke off. And that's just with the stock screw. So that's why I'm a little apprehensive about modifying that, because this knuckle right here, it is plastic. I haven't checked this knuckle here. The knuckle on the Shimano, oh, it's alloy. Okay, you can definitely feel that it's made of aluminum. This here is plastic, but I guess that's fine. But the good thing is the adjustment screws, they're mounted on ferrous materials or aluminum alloy. So, and you can really see the tension screw right here. Wow, it's pretty deep in there. So I'm not sure why they set it up that way. But I'll probably adjust it as soon as I install it. But so there. I'll let you know what I think, but even without testing this, I'm pretty much sure that this is going to be a lot more exceptional, a lot more better performing compared to the L2 A7. But like I said, it's still okay. If you do have a budget and you don't really venture that much off-road, and you don't mind the shifting if you backpedal, especially if you're on either, if you're on this lowest gear, which is your cassette with the most teeth, then when you backpedal, it will get out of shift. I mean, like, it will downshift because of the chain alignment that I mentioned earlier. And that's about it. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll keep you posted when I install this.